Good morning, everybody. I'm Go Via Go Home. Welcome to the Sunday Brunch Kit Builds, where we, every week, build a kit or work on the layout or do some weathering, some graffiti, or sometimes a little bit of everything. So today, I know we're technically 5 minutes early, which is good because they say when you're on time, you're 5 minutes early. So that'll be all right. So we've got lots to do today. I've got lots on the go. Been working on this kit here. This is the Merchants Row 6. Merchants Row 6. This came out within the last year or so. And I was rather intrigued when I saw it because it's a little bit of a bigger building in the sense where you've got 3 buildings that are attached, but they have a little bit of a bigger storefront to each of them. So it's not like your normal little shop, right? Your downtown shop. So these can be a little bit of a bigger retail location, maybe something a bit more modern. But then, you still have your apartments and whatnot right above, which is also really cool. So I spent last week building this, and then at some point during the week, I did prime the whole thing, except for right there. I missed a spot, but that's okay. You'll never see it anyways, because I'll only hold it like this, and you'll never see that I missed that edge. And of course, that's the back side there. There is a fire escape, which still needs to be painted. But that's okay. And of course, there's also a roof because this thing is not caved in. There is a roof for it, but I haven't painted it or touched it or anything yet, so not too worried at the moment. I like to work on like the main part first, and because this thing is completely made of brick, I have to kind of do my thing where I paint all the brick, and then I can come back and paint all the little concrete ledges and whatnot. And I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to do an orange brick, something I've never tried before. I've done brown brick, red brick, brown brick, almost like a purplish brownish reddish brick, whatever you want to call that. But today I'm going to attempt, because I've never done it before, I'm going to attempt to do orange brick. And at some point during the week, I did go out and I got an orange acrylic. It looks neon. It's really not. When you look at the actual color, and I'll let you have a look at it, it looks more pumpkin, like a pumpkin color. But I'm gonna lighten the garbage out of that, and I'm going to make sure it's a very, very subtle, dull, boring orange color. I'll probably have to add some yellow, maybe some white, just to lighten it up a lot. And we'll see what happens there. Also, when I was at the dollar store, I found these, and I think this is going to come in very handy because I've been using something kind of similar. So normally when I go for takeout or whatever, they give you, dressings or gravy, stuff like that in a little container. Well, at the dollar store, on where you live, right? I found these little dressing containers, and you get, how many containers do you get in here? 14. You get 14 little clear plastic containers with 14 little clear plastic lids, and this is perfect. It only cost $1.25, which is great, and I'm going to show you. Because I don't always eat takeout. So there's all your little lids. These are all the little plastic containers. Whoop. All lids, there we go. This is perfect if you own a restaurant or if you paint and you mix paint and all that stuff. So for $1.25, you get your own little mixing container, and you can also save it, keep it fresh for next time. Now you probably can't put a lot in there, and it might be a pain, but we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see how well this works. I've got 14, so I'm going to mix some colors, and I'm gonna make my orange for the brick here, and then yeah, I'm gonna do that. But first, I'm gonna say hi to everybody that's watching, because you're all awesome for showing up and hanging out. Going up my list. Wigwag, it's the cookie. How's it going, Wigwag? And Ethan, how's it going? Susanna and Perry and Mark and Bubs and Dwayne, how's it going, everybody? Hello. Sean and DK, how's it going? Hello from Sweden. Hello from Canada. And yeah, and New Haven, how's it going, New Haven? Yes, good afternoon, everybody. And yeah, let's get started. So before we get started, though, big week. So a couple of things, obviously you want to note throughout the week, this week in particular. We've got tomorrow night. We've got James and Mike doing a live, which they do every Monday night. Off the Tracks Monday, 7:00 Eastern Standard Time, I think it is. Yeah. And then on Thursday, we've got Keeping Track, which is it airs at 7. It's a premiere. And then at 8:00, we've got GVO After Dark. Yeah. So lots to do. And I'm sure there's 50,000 other live shows, but I can't keep track of it all. Keep track, right? So, but yeah, so we're going to. I hope I have tape. I do have tape. You guys will be happy to know. There's a couple more things to note. Because I make a list. Throughout the week, I make a list of what I'm going to tell you, what I'm going to talk to you about. And then when it comes to the day, I forget everything. So I'm going to try my best to remember. So, let's see. Number 1. So you guys remember the group kit build that we did? How long ago was that now? Is that January we did that? I don't remember. January. Okay, I think it was January. We did the hobby, the Walther's Cornerstone hobby kit, hobby shop kit, and there was I think there was about 6 of us who did it, and we did it as a group, which is awesome, and everybody had lots of fun, and everybody wants to do it again, so we're doing it again. And you're going to get all the information about that when I make the official, unofficial announcement on GVO After Dark on Thursday. So you'll want to tune in Thursday if you're a fan of the Sunday kit build, and if you're a big fan of building kits and you want to join a group of kit builders that are going to build kits. So yeah, we'll have all the information for you. And if you're an N scaler, you're included this time. So that's also really fun, because last time, yeah, it was kind of like a trial run, a dry run, if you will. And yeah, the hobby shop apparently is only available in HO scale. That's my bad, I think. Either way, James picked the kit. I'm going to blame James. James picked the kit that we're going to build this time. I'm pretty sure it was James. So yeah, so James has to join us because he's making us do this. So hey Anthony, how's it going? Join the show. Almar, how's it going? Yeah. So on top of that, on top of the kit build, which we will announce Thursday, I also have a brand new logo, which I have not unveiled yet. Actually, I have several. It's not weird to say that I've got several logos. However, that means stickers are going to be coming real soon. And I'm going to be sending out stickers to anybody who would like a sticker. And yeah, seems to be all the craze right now. Everybody loves their stickers. I think I've always loved stickers. I don't know why, even as a child, right into my teen years. It's just a thing, right? You collect them. But yeah, so I've got a couple of different versions of a logo that N-Scale Dystopia, if you guys follow him on YouTube, N-Scale Dystopia, which has an awesome channel. He models basically the same stuff I do, but he does N-Scale. And he's in the process of building a whole N-Scale Toronto Union Station layout, which Union Station in itself is a layout. But then, it's like a giant loop and you go through the Union Station and he's got GO trains and Via Rail. So I'm on board. But he also basically, he reached out and he's like, hey, I heard you're looking for, a logo or whatever. What'd you have in mind? And we talked about it for a bit, and he came up with something that I really like, but then he came up with 6 versions of something that I really like. So you're going to see a couple of different ones throughout the years, I guess. I don't know, throughout time. I'll put out a couple of different ones. And also I'll update my t-shirt and sweater shop as well to reflect that in the new logo. So that if you want to get a hoodie or a t-shirt with the new logo, then it's available to you as well. And I'm going to have to order some as well soon, real soon. Link. You want the link to N-Scale Dystopia's channel. Can I do that? I think I can do that. Find it. Very, very easy to find. And scale is dystopia. And I'm with you guys, so you guys can all go and follow along. And how do I? Oh yeah, I guess I just copy it. At N-Scale Dystopia. And we're going to cut and paste and paste and cut. There we go. Okay, there's at N-Scale Dystopia. So make sure you go give him a follow. Great channel. His videos are really well done. They're very well edited. He takes a lot of time and he puts in a lot of effort. And if you like the stuff that I run, then you'll love the stuff that he runs. And it's different. Like I may be doing HO scale, but I still follow a lot of N-scalers as well. I got mad respect for N-scalers. I tried it, way too small. I've got big hands, so it just doesn't. It's not, and my eyes too. Terrible, just terrible. So it is what it is. But yeah, way more respect if you can do something that small, so small. I got a little thing here. Okay, just gonna. I need clippers. Would the clippers work? And Brian. Hey, Brian. Oh, and Mike. Hey, Mike. Trackside Mike. Mike, we were just talking about the kit build that we're gonna talk about on Thursday. That we're gonna announce Thursday. So that'll be fun, right? I'm just gonna tilt the camera down so you can see what I'm doing, and I'm gonna get rid of that little banner because that's annoying. Bye bye banner. There we go. Okay. Oh, that just turns to my banner. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna do this side first around. So I just taped off the brick line here, but I want to mix this orange colored paint first. I've got my little stir stick right here. And let me give this a good shake. Mystic, how's it going? So yeah, so I was very fortunate enough to have N-Scale Dystopia. I think his name is Michael. He did up a couple of logos, so I will unveil those at some point. I'm not sure when. Maybe in April. I've already tested it. I tested it on my panel of trusted friends who I've showed it to. I haven't showed Mark yet. I don't think he cares, but well, he probably cares, but I just haven't shown him yet. I have a test audience. But yeah, they seem to like it, so I trust their opinion on it. Okay, so I'm assuming that the orange, which is, I'm not a big fan of the color orange, I gotta be honest with you, just not really a fan. Yeah, I gotta lighten the heck out of this. Maybe I should have started with yellow and added the orange. I might add a bit of white to really lighten it up, but looks very creamsicle. I feel like it's getting there. Let me try a drop of white. Ron Duns, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, if you guys are interested in doing a group kit build, Thursday, 8 o'clock, GB After Dark, and we'll talk about that and give you all the details for the next upcoming group build. Should be a good one. Just saying. No, I think we had fun last time. I think Bubs is still working on his first one. Has anybody found out what it is yet? Won't tell me. Perry knows. I think Perry knows. I gotta bug Perry. It's still very orange. I'm just going to keep adding colors until this works. Gotta lighten the heck out of it. I told you. That pumpkin color is just too pumpkin-y. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere here. I could even say, yeah, 50-50 of orange and yellow, but Mike, HO Trains, how's it going? So we're making Big Mac sauce here. You know, you add a little bit of relish, add a bit of mustard. I think ketchup's in there as well. And who would have thought the main ingredients that you already put on a burger, mix them together, and you get a new sauce. That's so creative. Soon people will start running trains on tracks forward and backward. That's crazy. I'm still not completely satisfied with the color. I could just keep adding yellow, but I mean, it's probably the way to go. I'm just trying to really fade the orange. And to be honest, I probably should have started with the yellow and then added the orange to the yellow. I'm just doing things in reverse right now. Which again, totally fine, but you know, whatever. I'm not like a professional paint mixing thing. Those guys at the Home Depot have it way easier. They got a little machine that tells them how much of what goes where. 2 parts blue, 1 part red, and then you get like some like crazy color. Okay, you know what? I'm digging this. This does a bit more. I mean, I need quite a bit anyways, and then I can always cap it after with one of my little lids, and that'll save it if there's extra, and then I can always use that for something else. Maybe, I don't know, if I need to do a second coat or something. Okay, so not terrible. And then I've got to do it on the black there, so it will be interesting for sure to see how this pans out. And I always forget paper towel for some reason. So, next best thing. Yeah, it's kind of like a creamsicle. You know, there's some brick that it's not completely orange, but from far away you're like, why does that person have an orange house? That'll be what this is. Okay, so I'm just going to do a test piece here. We're going to try this out. See how well. And I'm sure it'll lighten up even more once I do a whitewash over it. Just remember, the color that you paint on here is never the final color until you put your wash on it and whatnot. And I got to put like the grout filler stuff on there. And I've been working on my downtown area a lot this past month, and I'm sure when I do my layout update for April that you'll see a big difference in everything that I've done over the month. Or I'll have no layout. I'll have taken it down and made a video about how I took my layout apart, and then I'm going to post it on April 1st. You never know. You never know. It's a toss-up. This is giving me some Halloween vibes. I should have saved this for October. No, I'm not gonna wait until October just to paint a kit. That's crazy. Now this one here looks like the brick was completely covered over for the window. So I kind of want to leave that, and I want to do a different color altogether in there. It's a very neat touch because it has like its window sill and its concrete work right above the window, but there's no window. Chris, I hit the like. felt a shock, and now suddenly I can see into the past. That's been known to happen time to time. There's been several reports of that happening. Are you mad because no one's paying attention to you? You're worse than the children. Chris doesn't have an air sprayer. Yeah, I want to do airbrushing. That would be neat. But I don't know if I'd be able to do that live. That might be something that I'd have to do like off camera. And kind of like when I'm spray painting something, right? I never really do that on film either. For a phone that has 2% power left, sure ringing off the hook. You know what it is, though, because I posted what does Instagram call them? Reels? It's not does YouTube do Reels, or is that Instagram? I don't know. Either way, I posted a Reel thing this morning, so now it's just like, my phone tells me every time somebody hits the like button. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, but pretty sure that's why. Use a battery operated one so I'm not tethered to a compressor. Also easier to film. I use portable booth as well. Basically, you have to paint over the old numbers and put the new number on. Should I make a point to get an airbrush? Should that be my resolution for 2023? Invest in an airbrush and learn how to airbrush. 2023. By the time I get an airbrush, I'll have all this stuff painted, and then I won't have anything left to paint with the airbrush. No, I'm sure I'd find something. Yeah, airbrushing would be neat. Because obviously you can weather things with it. You can just paint things normally. Do you get as much control and handle as you do with a paintbrush though? Or more? I feel like when I'm using a paintbrush, I've got total control over what I'm doing here. Except for those days I haven't had a candy bar and I'm all like, nah, But I feel like that would go either way if I had a spray brush. So probably have to do that. I wonder, do the real engine change the numbers on the engine number boards when they patch the new numbers on them? Probably. There are all those. It's like a black something. I don't know what material it is. It's probably like plexiglass or something that that they use, and then yeah, they put the numbers on the plexiglass so that it shines through the light. And I wonder how people acquire those, like modelers. They always go and find these numbers from retired locomotives, and they hang them on their wall or whatever. I think that's really neat. For those of us who can't fit a full-sized real locomotive in our space. You know, the problem with painting stuff like this is that when you have like a little piece like this done, it looks like garbage. It does. And then like when you start adding all the little details to it and stuff, it's like, oh, okay. It's all right. At least it looks like better, you know? It always looks rough right at the start. It's sort of pop. No, I mean, like I've already done a red brick, a brown brick, and then a like a purplish kind of brown brick, and I was yet to do somewhat of an orange brick. So this is me attempting to do orange brick, which I mean, let's face it, at this point could go either way. But I'm hoping that it turns out okay. I'm sure it'll be fine, says the optimist. You guys don't even know what I'm putting in these stores yet. So that's a whole other story right there. And it has nothing to do with the brick whatsoever. Put it, you know, I don't know what's it could be a Foot Locker for all I know. I don't know. I don't know yet. Well, I know one, like what this store here, well, this storefront here is going to be. But can't let the cat out of the bag, you know. Gotta give you some sort of reason to come back and see what happens, what comes of it. If I tell you all now, then you know where's the fun in that? Hey Sparky, how's it going? Sparky was live for I'm going to say over 9 hours yesterday. The double headers tour, where I'm assuming people go door to door asking if anybody has a train layout, and if you do, you let them in, and then you show them your layout. 11.5 hours. Okay, so I mean, I wasn't close, but at the same time, kinda. I mean, yeah, definitely. Like that's a long day right there. And I thought about doing one of these streams, like run trains for 24 hours and slowly die during the process. But like, I don't know if my body can handle that. So to do 11.5 hours of just like talking and stuff like that, oof, all the more to you. Yeah, Mark, I don't think you're in the in range of that. I mean, you'd think that there would be like an Ottawa and surrounding area double headers tour thing. I find it very evasive. I think that's the word. Or like invasive, where people are like in your space and it's like, why are you in my space? I don't know you. Get out of my mini fridge. And that's just when Mark's here. No, Mark's allowed here. You're gonna leave a little bowl of chips at the door for everybody. I would have thought it would have been like hand out M&Ms or something. Because I mean, that might be a little too on the nose, right? Also, like peanut allergy, chocolate allergy. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like so far. Mind the fact that I mean, you can only see really the what's orange. A lot of it's very dark. I think I got to do another coat on this part here. Okay, now I can do this side. So I'll probably want to save some of this paint anyways because I've got little chimney things that go on top of the roof and they're going to need to be painted in this brick color as well. So I'll definitely have to save this paint. So I'm probably not going to be too long as far as streaming today. I mean, sometimes, I go for 2 hours, a little over 2 hours, or whatnot, but I kind of have to be strict with it today because my oldest child has a birthday party to go to. So that means right after the stream, I got to take off and get him to the birthday party, and then I got to get back and go to work and crazy. Thought about it, going 24 hours not drinking that. Going 24 hours not drinking that poison. Oh, Brian, I'm gonna have to start over, Brian, if that's the case, because I'm already about an hour into this thing. Better late than never, right? Better late than never. Hey, Kyle. Chris hates green masking tape, so he's slowly painting it orange. Easier to see. Exactly. Stupid green tape. No, I forgot. I forgot my napkin. I normally have a little napkin thing, and I've got nothing else to, you know, put my because I don't want it to like I could do that, but it's like it'll be too thick, so I just put a little bit on there, and then you know, in my mind it makes sense. Leave me alone. Splotchy or way darker than what it needs to be. So that's why I take a little bit off my brush first. I need a bigger brush for this side. Doing all this. Yeah, that chocolate factory is definitely going to be a kit that I get. I think we're going to do a kit build at some point with that because there's a few of us that want to get that specific kit. So when it does come out, I'll let you guys know, and then we'll work out a kit build with that chocolate factory. Because I think that would be fun. Guess you didn't want anyone else. DQ. Walters has a Oh, Kyle. Walters has a chocolate factory. Kristen put the link up. Oops. That I had it in my little chat bar thing, and I deleted it so that I could put Enscape Dystopia's link, and then I never reacted. Whoops. I mean, still got an hour to go. So if somebody does want to join, obviously keep it to trains and welcome to join. Whoop. I think Mark was going to jump on and he was going to build something. I'm almost on the side. There's a lot, and I'm gonna have to definitely go over that with a second coat because that looks horrendous. I don't want to put too much paint on because then I would lose all the brick lines if the paint is too thick. So you kind of have to work very carefully with this. I think even Lauren wanted to come up and build a kit as well. I know he's been really busy lately with the shop, but yeah, hopefully at some point he can join us. Only if you're willing to share, Dwight. And especially if it's a chocolate shake. Summit Cuts has a few new kits as well. New modern buildings, also new IHOP restaurant, trading post stores, Starbucks. Yeah. Um, the Starbucks, we were looking at that as a kit build option, but just the Starbucks itself, well, when I looked online, it was like, well, I checked eBay and it was like $150 Canadian for the little Starbucks kit. And it's like, do you want to spend $150 on a kit that's smaller than a $40 kit, but more expensive than any of my steel mill kits? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. I know it's like the whole licensing thing, but like there's a point where that's a little ridiculous as far as pricing goes. Still cool though. Because they had an Arby's or something as well. There was like an Arby's, a Starbucks, a couple of different gas stations. Very, very modern kits. The IHOP is nice too, but we don't have IHOP here in Canada. It's Denny's. Denny's is up here. Which I mean I'm pretty sure is the exact same thing, but Arby's would be cool. Even better if it came with a beef and cheddar melt. But you don't get the beef and cheddar melt. You just get the kit. Beef and cheddar with a side of cheese sticks or mozzarella sticks. Yum. Okay. Better. Still got to fix that though. But made the front a little bit nicer looking. Deep fried cheese is to die for. Anything cheese is to die for. Cheese anything. It's like, true. Cheese is good though. Hey, mom and son, rail fans, how's it going? It's good to see that I'm not the only one who goes out to a restaurant and sits and watches live streams and other videos. It's the only time I get to catch up. That, or like if my wife needs to go into a store and I'm like, oof, that's going to take a while. So then I'll be like, I'll be in the car. And then I'll sit there watching, whatever live stream or catching up on videos that I've missed. Oh, Harvey's. Yeah, Harvey's makes one of the best burgers, hands down. There's also another place which would top Harvey's, but there's only one location that I know of. And if you ever find yourself in Brampton, Ontario, there is a place called Sonny's. You cannot go inside and sit down, but you go inside to order. And they have the best burgers and shakes. And of course, you can get like fries or whatever, but whatever, the fries, you go for the burger and the shake. That's all I'm saying. And the place is already burnt down once. So when they rebuilt it, because this place has been around like for a long time, and I do mean a long time. But yeah, like it would be the spot you go to when it's like 1 a.m. You're like, what do I get? I'm like, I'm starving. I could go to McDonald's, but that's garbage. But I want a really good, burger. So you go to Sonny's. Yeah. And that's at the corner of Queen and Kennedy, I think. Queen and Kennedy. Something like that. I don't know. But anyway, your taste buds will thank you. And then you'll be like, wow, Chris, you sure know your burgers. And I'll be like, well, yeah. Obviously. If I'm telling you to go to Sonny's. It's kind of sad, really, because I could be going to the fanciest restaurant, and I'll still order the burger. I'm not like a big, I'll take the T-bone steak, and all that. I'll just get the burger. But I'll tell you, I've had some good burgers and I've had some bad burgers. Slow cooked chicken. Mark, come on. Slow roasted. Slowly roasted. Now, if you're also wondering why I didn't just spray paint this orange, the orange that I have, as far as spray paint goes, is very bright. So that wasn't really an option. I did use that orange, though, for my modern Dairy Queen. That's really it. I haven't used it for anything else. Off we go. Take care. Thanks for the stream. No problem, Mystic. We'll see you around. Thanks for joining. The mint shake from Baskin Robbins. Absolutely. And yes, we do have Baskin Robbins here. Not a lot. It's mostly Dairy Queen. There's a few Baskin Robbins left. But it's like you never hear anybody say, "Oh, I got to get a cake from the Baskin Robbins. So and so's birthday's coming up." When you hit the States, you have to go to Great Barbecue Sports in Tennessee. While you're down that way, hit Scale Trains for a tour and their inventory sale. Are they in Tennessee? I'm yet to buy anything from Scale Trains, so if you're gonna buy something from Scale Trains, you might as well buy direct. And I think because Bubs he ordered a locomotive, so I think he might have pre-ordered me a couple of tank cars. So might have some tank cars on the way at some point. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think I'm doing that Tennessee trip anymore. So I'm sure at some other point I'll be down in the States, but yeah, I gotta let this dry a little bit because it's moving the paint around and it's not adhering the way it should. So my child is coming home asking me questions, so I didn't want you guys to have to deal with that. Okay. The back of the building is not as important as the front of the building. Somewhat the side is important, but I'm just going to see if I can go over the side of the building here. And my phone's dead. It's going on a little bit better now as a second coat. Yeah, they do have a few CN trains. They even have the heritage units, but I'm already going with the Intermountain Heritage units, so I just got to wait for them to come out. I didn't like that Scale Trains announced them after Intermountain already did, so I'm just like, well, that's kind of rude. So that's why I'm sticking with the Intermountains. Plus, I already have a couple of Intermountain ES44s, and I won't have to worry about speed matching or anything like that because they all should work really well together. So Anthony's asking if I detail the outside of my models, like gas lines, meters, and whatnot. Some of these kits actually come with those things. The ones that don't, I do have extras from other kits. So when I do, get to that point, yeah, I'm gonna add little details here and there. Also, because I have a lot of different mini prints as well, I'm going to include a lot of those mini prints throughout the layout and with some buildings and whatnot as well. What I don't have is a residential area, which I really think I should incorporate at some point. Just some houses and a street. Most of mine is either industrial or downtown or in the bush. I don't really have any residential areas yet, so I'm working on it. Takes time. Lots of planning. Here, looks much better. It'll look even better once it dries. And then I gotta do another coat on the back there, but I can do that anytime. I'm just gonna paint this chimney because the chimney itself is also brick. Yeah. Walters already has like a couple, but they do have more that are coming out. There's always coming up with new things. Got my eye on that chocolate factory though. That's the big one. That's going to be a big one that's coming out. Okay. Just gonna sit that there. I'll probably properly wash that after, but and that's just the stir stick. And now I have my brick color, and it's in the lid, and I can save that for another time. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. There was something that I needed to do, and I'm wondering where my decals are. They should be in here. So I have to fix this. Because this decal here came off, and I don't know why. Whoop. So maybe I want to do 2 decals. That are kind of covering up the bottom half of that. And then I'll just weather it over. So I think I should do. Ow. I think I should do this one here. Yeah, I got to correct this now, or I'm going to keep putting it off, and then it'll never get done. So I'm just going to do this real quick here. And if Tim is watching, I'm really sorry because he does all his graffiti by hand, where I am using a decal, and he's not a fan of decal graffiti at all. Understandably so, but for me, this is just quicker and easier sometimes. So I'm just trying to take off all this little extra bits here from the decal because I want to make sure that the edges are not flat. The bottom, right along the bottom, is okay, but so this will basically, you know what, I could probably cover this whole thing right over with this. Yeah, so I just need the one. So that's good. And the only thing I think I'm missing is my microsol, but it's going onto a flat surface. Or sorry, microset. What's a soft brush? Yeah, it's pretty soft. Okay, so this is more or less going to look like somebody graffitied something, and then somebody's graffitiing something over top of it. It's tough because the way that it was on there, it bubbled and then it flaked, and I have no idea why it did that. I also have to get back to weathering a lot of these cars because I've, you know, I do have a bunch of them. This is the side where the decal, you can see where it just totally flaked off there, right? Dull surface. It's a dull surface in the sense where I sprayed it completely with dull coat. So there's that. So yeah, again, I have no idea why, because like of all the cards that I've done, this is the only one that has ever really done that. So again, very, very odd. Okay. So yeah, obviously you want to do a clear coat on that just to kind of seal it. But this was more or less just a patch job, right? And then I'm going to have to put the weathering over top of that as well. So that'll be neat. Wish I had something else to. Well, I do have other things to graffiti, but just gonna. Oops. That'll just have to dry, and then I can do a spray color over that. A Google DQ laundromat. Where would a guy eat alone by water? Poof. One result. I don't think you know where I'm located at. I think Mark is playing Where in the World is Dwight Curley. Wonder if I can do a bit of that on this side. Hey Randall, how's it going? Eminem, it seems the DQ number boards is a complex project, so how to walk away or walk bench to figure out. I'll go with that. This here, is this clean? Yeah, more or less. I enjoy these really soft brushes because they won't damage your decals or anything like that. I need to wipe this mat off. Gross. Yeah. All right. Well, except for all the chat and conversation that we had, I feel like I got a lot of work done. I think I can probably, anyways, take this off, and hopefully there wasn't any bleed. Okay, no bleed so far. Nice. So I got some nice straight lines there where the brick is. So that's the back. I obviously have to do a second coat on like certain areas here. Like this here is terrible, but and then that line there. So when I do the storefronts and all that, I'll clean it up a lot. But the orange, yeah, the orange needed to happen because that's a big part of this. So hopefully the orange turned out okay. It's a lot brighter in person, but we'll see when it's on the layout, and I'll probably darken it up with stuff, or not darken it up, lighten it up with the white ink or whatever it's called. And then besides that, I also was able to repair that, and I got the decal back on there because that needed to happen. It was sitting on my work here for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I think. Probably. I'll have to go back and check. But either way, we'll just tilt that back up. Alrighty. So, yeah, I gotta go because kiddo's already bugging to go to the birthday party. So he's excited, but it's still like an hour, you know. But what can you do, right? So just a reminder, tomorrow night, Mike and James, Off the Tracks Monday, 7 p.m. Watch for the notification, hit that bell button, and then that way you'll know when they go live. And then for myself, we've got Keeping Track, which is already posted. So if you go to my page, or if you're looking through your subscriber list of videos, scroll down, you'll see the Keeping Track logo. Just hit the reminder button so that you know when it goes live, which is usually set as a premiere so that we can all watch together. So it's like a live, but not really live. It's just it goes live at the same time and everybody can talk. And then, of course, GV After Dark, right after that, 8 o'clock. I think the Keeping Track episode is about 40 minutes this time. I was pushing it real close last month with the 55-minute show. It happens. I remember when I had a hard time finding, content that would fill up 30 minutes, and now it's like closer to an hour. So I'm trying to cut it back, keep it around the 30 to 40 minutes at least. And then that way, washroom break, you come back with your coffee and then you're ready to watch GV After Dark at 8 o'clock. So that's happening all this week. So for keeping track, special guest. Unfortunately, Mark won't be with us this month. Hopefully, he'll be back next month. And then also, we'll be talking about the next group kit build. So you'll definitely want to tune in to find out what we're doing and when we're doing that, when we start. I might talk about my logo, even show examples. My phone is dead right now, so I cannot even show you. When all the chargers in the house stop working, that's what happens, right? Your phone dies, and now I have to go buy one. So, yes, we'll be on James's channel tomorrow. Thanks, Mike. I can never remember, because I watch every week, but I'm usually working while it's on. And these last couple of weeks, I didn't even realize it was Monday. My weeks they kind of melt together sometimes. And I thought last Saturday was Sunday, and then I thought Sunday was Monday. So when Monday actually showed up, I'm like, this week is not over yet. Well, my week anyways, because my 2 days off are usually Wednesday, Thursday. So Tuesday would be my Friday, or everybody else's Friday, if that makes sense. So I'm like, I cannot get through this week fast enough, right? Because that was the week that Mark was doing a live, and I'm like, I want to see his live. So that's it. That's exactly why it was. But regardless, yeah. So we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a good week, and I just posted a couple of videos. I don't know if you guys saw, but we've got some of those Otter Valley exclusive. They're the 6,400 cubic trash gondolas. Some were sent out, so I did a video on that. Got some really nice run-by shots. Running some foreign equipment, running something for the U.S. guys. That's why I'm thankful I've got a Norfolk Southern. So, but yeah, those cars turned out great. If you haven't ordered any yet, make sure you do so soon, because they are slowly running out. And check out the review video. Sparky did an unboxing as well. Bubs did a unboxing video. Go check that out. Show some love and support. And make sure you drop a like, comment, and again, don't forget to hit that notification button so that you're notified every time one of us or all of us go live or post a video. So support is free. All you got to do is click a little button. But I appreciate every single one of you. And if you're watching on the replay and you made it this far, not bad. Not bad. All right. You guys have yourselves a great week. We'll see you tomorrow night on James's channel for Off the Tracks Monday. I was going to say Off the Rails Monday, but it's Off the Tracks Monday. Right? Right? All right. Y'all have a great week.